That sounds good. That's some intro music. Okay, welcome to the late night version. As you can see, right here, right there, that's our new home, Sweet Dreams Mattress Center in Nevada, Iowa. They're at 1136 6th Street in Nevada, and their phone number 515-215-1177. You can also find them at sweetdreamsmattresscenter.com. These are our new digs, our new home in the south window of the building, right up on the corner of Lincoln Way and 6th Street, Main Street. We're going to be there. So we're hoping that while we're in there doing the show, you guys you walk by and see us in there and point and laugh. You know, that's you can do that. Or more importantly, you can give us the thumbs up. And if we're in there doing a show live, feel free to come on in. We'll interview you. Yeah, I mean, now if you don't want to be interviewed, you can just stand outside and give us the thumbs up. Please use the thumb. Don't use the other fingers. I know what you're thinking. Just a thumb. That's all we need. And that'll encourage us to go on. And we'll point at you and smile and appreciate the gesture. I didn't know Sweet Dreams all that well, and I went up. It's a cool place. Mattresses, lift chairs, and decor, adjustable bases, foundations, accessories, clearance. They've even got financing for everything in there. And I'll tell you what, you put me around a bunch of mattresses, and I'm just liable to take a nap on one. So, come in and take a look. They got some great stuff in there, and Mary, absolute sweetheart. We couldn't ask for a nicer person to be a part of us and helping us out. We're going to be up tomorrow. Hopefully we'll have all the gear up and ready for tomorrow night, and we'll be able to do a show late afternoon with Mike and I, which is cool, and from our new digs and watch people as they drive by and go by. So, and of course we're going to be mentioning and have on the screen our Sweet Dreams logo now is going to be a part of the program. Every show, we're going to be talking about them and making sure that you know that these are the guys that are helping us out. They're good people. They're good people. So hopefully it's got to be a good deal for them as well. And that's one of our mantras in all businesses that I've been in, is if you're going to make a deal with somebody, it's got to be a good deal for everybody. All right? If anybody has to be taken advantage of in that deal, it's not a good deal anymore, and maybe you shouldn't do it. So if you can't say this is good for everybody involved, don't do it. Find another way so that everybody is getting a benefit from what you're doing. So it's just an honest and a way of doing business with a lot of integrity to do that. So I hope everybody does that. As you know, late nights, Mike isn't with us. He sleeps at his own house. And I'm guessing he's sleeping tonight having, what? Sweet dreams. Yes. I know I'm going to when I go to bed. So, we're also going to be putting up a rate sheet for ads, sponsorships, and product placements. Your ad, if you're going to be doing something with us, you see this, okay? This could have your business name on it, could have your logo on it, and if you advertise with us, what will you get? Well, we're not selling ads, all right? We're selling shows, so you don't just get one commercial in a show, all right? You're going to get at least one 30-second commercial in it. You'll get 4 product mentions or 4 business mentions and 4 graphic placements. So you're going to get more than just that. And how much is that going to cost you, you ask? Well, think back and remember what radio commercials used to cost. Think back to what the Nevada Journal ads would cost. And then think again, because we're selling the show for $25. $25. You can have your ad placed 4 times on here. You can have your name mentioned at least 4 times in a show. And you can have a 30-second commercial in which we'll put whatever you want in it. If you're having a sale, if you're having an event, if you're having a new product coming in, any of those things, and you can announce it. Now, if you do 5 a week, that costs you $100 because we discount it, so you get 5 for the price of 4. So for $100 in a week, you get 4 30-second commercials, 4 times 5, 20 mentions on the air, and your logo is up 20 times, or your business information is up 20 times. So, and that's for $100. Now, when you advertise, don't do it once and walk away, all right? If you get a bump from it, keep doing it. And the idea is to keep it in front of the consumers. You're not just looking for people the first time they see it, they go, oh, I didn't know that was in town. But you want them to see it a second, a third, fourth, fifth time. And so they get that ingrained. It automatically comes to mind for them. And the moment you stop doing those commercials, it'll start to fade. That's just life. I know businesses that have spent $10,000 on an ad blitz once. All right, and they get a great response from that, hopefully, but then it starts, just coming down, and after a while, all the benefit they got out of that $10,000 ad blitz is gone. All right, it's just a memory. Stay in front of your customers. That's important in business. It's important in entertainment as well. So hopefully this is going to be affordable for everybody. And that's the main thing. We're not charging an arm and a leg. You're not paying by a commercial. You're paying for a show. And on that show, you're going to be the star at least 4 times by name, 4 times by graphics, and at least once by a commercial. So everybody's first commercial is free. So you can check it out and see what we're going to do. You get a free commercial and then go on and put more ads out and then test it. When people come in, after you've run ads, you need to audit what that commercial has done. You need to test. So when they're in there, you ask them, where did you hear of us? Where did you hear about this event? Where did you hear about this sale? Because you want to know that your ad's working, and that's the only way to do it. Don't just rely on more numbers and say, oh, yeah, must have been the ads. It's not always the case. All right? So audit rather, not edit. We'll do the editing. But audit your returns on that and make sure you mark down how many people have come in and said, oh, I saw your commercial. It's good for us. We get the credit. And it's good for you. So you can audit it that way. So our joke of the night, it's always hard for me to come up with an appropriate joke because late night we can be a little naughty, but not real naughty. So this is kind of for the adults. All the kids have gone to bed. So, and one of my favorite jokes is about a guy, and this could have really happened. So a friend of mine was in the military, and he was over in the first Iraq War, and he got wounded. He got scrapple and stuff in his leg. So he goes to England, and he's taking the bus, or the train rather, from London to Southampton. And he buys his ticket for the train, and then he gets on, and he's got crutches. And he's working his way through, and he walks the entire train, and there's only one seat on that train available. And this woman is sitting next to the seat, and her dog, his little dog Fifi, is sitting on the seat that he needs. And he's trying to be cool about this, right? So he says, ma'am, he says, if you wouldn't mind, I'd really like to have that seat. And she goes off on him. She says, you Yanks. She says, you're rude, you're crude, you're boorish, and you're bullies. She says, I can't believe you're asking me to move my Fifi. And he says, stop. I'll find another. I'll look again. So he walks the entire train again with his crutches. Can't find anything. Comes back to that seat, and finally says, "Ma'am, I'm sorry. I really am, but that's the only seat left on this train. So I'd really appreciate it if you'd move your dog." And she goes off on him again, and she's ranting and raving, and so the guy, he's had enough finally. picks up the dog, raises the window, throws the dog out the window, and sits down. Now, the woman, she's just aghast. She's unleashed. She takes off in search of the porter, and as he's sitting there, he looks across from him. There's a little old man, and he peers up over his glasses, and he said, "You know," he says, "you Yanks do have a penchant for doing the wrong things. For example, you eat your meat with the wrong hand. Another thing," he says, "you drive on the wrong side of the road. And now look what you've done. You've gone and thrown the wrong bitch out the window." So, we're going to see if that gets by your sensors. Remember, that is a female dog, right? So, hopefully we're not putting anybody into an apoplectic state. But we're going to bring our music back up briefly. And we're going to tell you that Mike and I are going to be on the air tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow afternoon. The new gear is in. We've got to get it up there. We've got to get it set up and tested and running. We do want to thank, again, Sweet Dreams for giving us a home. Sweet Dreams Mattress Center. Prices you could only dream of. And they are, of course, 1136 6th Street here in Nevada, Iowa. And their phone number is 515-215-1177. And, of course, you can find them online, sweetdreamsmattresscenter.com. They've got all sorts of things in there, so we hope you can find something you like. So in the meantime, I'm going to sign off for the night and wish all of you a good morrow, and certainly hope that you enjoy the show tomorrow afternoon. If you see us in there, stop by even while we're setting up and getting things ready. And by all means, let us know how you feel about it.